Good morning, pre-K friends. Today we start a new theme. We're going to talk about changes that we see around us, and specifically the changes we see in the season around us. Now you might have noticed the last couple of mornings it's been a little bit cooler outside, and maybe you've seen some changes in the trees around your house. Guys, we're going to talk about fall, which is one of our 4 seasons. You also might hear it called autumn. Now, one of the books that we read quite a bit, or one of the characters we read quite a bit about, is Clifford. So for our read aloud today, we're going to read Clifford's First Autumn. And we're going to learn about what he experienced in his first autumn. And I'd be curious to see if you had any experiences that were similar. So let me share my screen. And we'll read Clifford's First Autumn. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and I have a dog named Clifford. When Clifford was a tiny puppy, he loved the summertime. We went to play in the park every day. Clifford chased the birds. He never caught one. On the way home, we always stopped to smell the flowers. Then summer ended. One morning, Clifford woke up to hear the radiator hissing. Now, the radiator here in older homes is what helps produce the heat. We have those at Daggett too. So when you're with us eventually, you might actually see and hear the radiator. I picked him up so he could see out the window. He was surprised to see smoke coming out of his nose. It was just his breath in the frosty morning air. Fall had come. Now, guys, have you seen smoke coming out of your nose and mouth yet? If not, we will soon with our cooler temperatures. I put on a warm coat and took Clifford out. It's important to dress for the weather. The park looked different. There were leaves all over the ground. Clifford couldn't chase the birds. They were all flying south. The flowers were gone, but there were pumpkins in their place. Clifford had never seen pumpkins before. Uh-oh, he jumped up and crash. Pumpkins rolled all over the street. Now where did Clifford go? Sometimes Clifford was a naughty puppy. We said goodbye to the store owner and went to the park. A gust of wind blew more leaves off the trees. At first, Clifford was frightened. Then he started to chase the leaves. It was fun. We saw a big pile of fallen leaves. Clifford plunged in. Now, have you ever jumped in a leaf pile before, guys? I know that's something that my little boy likes to be able to do when we rake up leaves. Whee! That was even more fun. Then a strange object bounced right in front of Clifford. There was a long string on it. Clifford took a hold of the string. Guys, do y'all know what that is? Have y'all seen that before? It's a football, right? Football's a really popular sport that's played in the fall. And he ran. Suddenly, a boy grabbed the object. I guess he didn't see Clifford. A lot of kids came running after the boy. One girl shouted, "Hey, there's a puppy on the football." The boy dropped the ball. So Clifford took it and ran. He crossed the white line and all the kids cheered. Clifford had scored a touchdown. The kids told me Clifford was a very special dog. They should see him now. Okay, guys, that's the end of our story. So did you notice some things in the fall? The weather was cooler. There were leaves on the ground. Some birds travel south for the winter where the weather is warmer. You have to remember to dress for that warmer weather. You might see football. There weren't flowers anymore at that shop, but there were pumpkins and there were different types of apples. These are all things that we might see in the fall. So this week during our journals, I want us to focus on the things that we see in fall. It might be things you see around your house, but it also might be things that you see in books about the fall. So if you can think of the book that we read today, I want you to try to think of something about fall that you saw in that story. And that's what I'd like to see in your journals. Now, don't forget, if you haven't already, you should have already done our ABC songs and our welcome song. I'm going to add in that new ABC song that we learned that had the sign language, okay? I want you to practice that as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.